Peace, y'all. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hey guys. Hope you all are doing well. One moment. Alright, so let's get some messages from the Most High God, Mother and Father. Alright. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest light. What messages do you have for the chosen at this time? What messages do you have for the chosen at this time? Alright, we got 2 messages. So, first message is all spell work rituals, black magic, evil eye, blocking spells, all evil workings done against myself and my family are now destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy addictions, codependencies, and pleasure seeking behavior patterns are now destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. It's destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Ashe. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Let's get some messages. What do we need to know at this time? Thank you so much, God, so much to the Most High God, Mother and Father, and my entire spiritual team, my warrior spiritual team, for blessing me and my blessing me to be able to give a message for today. I ask that you bring clarity for those who are in need of healing or whatever messages that we are needing to know at this time. I ask that the Most High God bring on messages to assist us in our journey. In spirit and in flesh, I thank you and pray. Ashe. Peace, everybody. I hope y'all doing well. Let's see. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. So we got the 7 of Swords energy. All right, so Be careful about walking. You could break your leg. All right. Um, God is guiding you to be stronger in your life. When it comes to your mental space, when it comes to what you're needing to know, what you're needing to learn, God is wanting to guide you and take you out of a place of feeling as if you got to watch over your back every single minute, every single second. What's up, Cynthia? What's up, Jen? What's up, lovely divine goddess and sunny days? Like your name. So what I'm seeing here is that the Most High God is assisting you into being more direct and clear in your life. The Most High God is assisting you to make clear decisions that are going to keep you afloat in your life. So when it comes to your thoughts, make sure that you're being clear on your thoughts, because you are able to manifest almost anything at this time. There could be you thinking like maybe I'm trying to like you're trying to you're thinking or overthinking. There's some thoughts that you're needing to release. I hate when that drink is at the bottom because it's so good, and I got one more and I don't want it to go. So anyway, what I'm seeing here is like you're literally in this space of where you're holding on to some thoughts that needs to be released. You're not going to be able to control everything, chosen. So where you're at is you're going to have to learn how to release some like maybe you're wanting to maintain control in your life and you're needing to know how to balance that. I'm seeing here be careful of the offers that you're receiving. Someone could have gave an offer, or someone's wanting to give like an apology to somebody, and they're trying to figure out how to give this apology. They're trying to figure out how to work it out. So I'm just seeing here like they find it a struggle to, someone's finding it a struggle to apologize to you. Someone's finding it a struggle to have some sort of clarity or justice with you. There's someone who's family or who's wanting to be family with you. They see you as someone they can like work things out with, but they feel left out in the cold at this time. I'm also seeing here like if you're trying to get your mental space together, it will be put together. Things will work out for you. You're just going to have to learn how to let go of control, and also a behavior where you may be like, 1 minute you're wanting to like, you're like always trying to control some shit, and spirit is like, you're not going to be able to control everything. So also direction. So what you're going to be working on some things. You're going to be the boss of your life at this time. I see like you're being very charismatic. You're seeing fulfillment and happiness. You're having some sort of patience and allowing in your life where there's going to be fairness and justice here. So what I'm seeing here is that there is like some sort of changes that's going to be happening for somebody. So we got the 8 of Swords. Be careful about making the wrong decisions, because this could leave you in mental jail or physical jail. I'm seeing here someone is needing to come out of conflict because they're in conflict with themselves, and it's causing a lot of grief in their life. It's causing chaos in this person's life. I'm also seeing chosen, you're in a space where you're trying to get your home together. So your home environment is coming together. It's becoming more it's coming together. I'm seeing here a lot of achievement happening in your home life. So things working out for you. There's some decisions that you're going to be making when it comes to your life. I'm also seeing here, clarify the Devil card. So there's some things that you're really wanting in your life, and one of the things that you're really wanting is your home life to be right. Like you want nice things in your life. So with the devil card, this is like maybe some bit of materialism that you're seeking in the future, that you're trying to manifest. I'm also seeing that you could have learned higher lessons that cause you to feel as if you had to rush and learn lessons. So you're learning lessons quickly. So with the Empress card, it's just like you raising yourself up another level. You know, there's a higher respect for you. You know, and I feel like this is beginning to allow you to have your wishes to come true, your wishes being fulfilled, because you are learning quick lessons when it comes to what you need to know. I just heard like false illusions. So be careful of the things that you paint in your mind. I'm looking at the high priest at this time, and the high priest is telling you to have a higher learning, a higher elevation of learning. I'm also seeing here with the Knight of Wands energy. So it's like you're very adventurous, or you will be adventurous in the future. You may be going on a trip. There could be someone who's stressing over you. This is someone who's wanting to balance something with you. Clarify the Hierophant. This is a person who's having to learn a hard lesson when it comes to you. This is a person who's wanting to give you an apology and an offering. I'm seeing here that this person is wanting, so this is someone who's wanting to actually like figure out how to come towards you. They're very hesitant to come towards you, but someone's wanting to travel to you and say some things. They find you to be someone who's like worth apologizing to, or worth giving like an opportunity to. Like this is a person who's wanting to, like, they're definitely trying to figure out how to talk to you. So they're trying to conjure up the energy they're trying to manifest something from the past. So something from the past this person did was toxic. So what are they trying to do? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, at the highest white light. They're trying to come to you. Someone's trying. It could be a woman wanting to come to you. There's a woman who's desiring a second chance with you. You got a few people desiring a second chance with you. These are people that are upset, and they're trying to become emotionally balanced, but they're they're like emotionally, they're going through some things, but they're getting it together emotionally. There's some people who possibly need to do some healing work, that are trying to figure out some things. So I'm also seeing what else? There is two people who are facing, like, no one's listening to each other. No one's listening to each other. So there are two people here that could be learning some things. One is wanting structure and balance in a connection. The other is wanting fairness and balance. These are people who want what they want. They're feeling, how are they feeling? They're wanting to offer a chance. They want to make things right. This is a person who feels like no matter what they do, it just won't be like the same or something like that. They're wanting to offer an opportunity to make it right. And so they're feeling hurt because even though they're wanting to offer an opportunity, they feel like it just won't happen. So with the Empress card, the Empress is, or whoever this person is, I'm just seeing here that this person is excited about life. There could have been some toxic things that have happened to this person. They're currently receiving justice, fairness, balance. Definitely in control of their life, and then could be becoming more financially secure. I feel like they could be going through a rough patch, but there will be like there will be fulfillment. And like with the Star card here, this is a person who's healing from who God is like trying to heal. This could be an earth sign that God is trying to heal. Mentally, this person is feeling as if their back is against the wall. This is a person who's feeling like that they need to walk away. They could be feeling like they have everything but what they really want in their life, and God is trying to heal them on the inner side. They could be this is a person who probably could be wanting some sort of connection with you. Okay, so someone's trying to figure it out, but they're feeling like they have to walk away in some sense as well. So yeah, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, our highest white light, give me some deeper messages. What do we need to learn today? Is there any like messages in regards to what we're needing to learn at this time? All right, so we got the moon card. Clarify the moon. The moon card is clarified by the judgment card. So what is happening is that someone is irritated by the lessons that they're having to learn, or by the judgment that they're under. Somebody doesn't understand why things are looking the way that they're looking, and they're not really satisfied with how certain things are looking in their life. So what's happening is God is trying to like show this person a deeper perspective of why things are the way they are. And it's kind of like, even though someone's trying to understand the situation from a deeper perspective, there's something also getting in the way of the person's illusion. It's painting a false illusion on why things are what they are. And so what God is saying is like, you gotta like be strong enough to continue to like go down the road of understanding. Like you gotta open yourself up a whole lot more so that you can be able to like grow your flowers. So I'm just saying like someone is needing to grow themselves by having a broader perspective of life and understanding why certain things have to be the way they are. Because where what I'm seeing is like someone could be under like a very like someone could be under page energy, and as we know in the tarot, there are many levels to growth. And so when you are beginning your spiritual journey, you could be in a state of page like energy. Page like energy could be represented as childish energy. However, it's also curiosity. It's also someone wanting to be able to open up and learn certain information that they don't understand. Now, what I'm seeing here is like there's definitely blocks that are here that are possibly causing disruption or like confusion. So what's happening is like spirit is allowing you or wanting you to stand clear, and knowing that once you are clear on the where you're headed, you're gonna see things a little clearer. If you keep moving in a way of like understanding, like God is trying to have you understand things. Like right now, you're in a place of allowing God to help you understand things. But the issue is there's someone's ego that is caught in between this. So you're not understanding if this is God talking or is this your ego talking. Is this a false illusion that is being elevated in your mindset, or is this an obsession? Is this an obsessed thought, or is this an illusion? Whatever is painted, God is trying to help you see the bigger picture of it. Because the way life is, we're always, even if we feel as if we're facing others, or even though we feel as if we're facing other people because of maybe tension that maybe other people have given us, what you have to realize is like these are all lessons. So your opposers and even the people who try to oppose you, oppress you, are in a learning phase too, because we all have to be, we're all spiritual. It's just what type of spirit you have, or I just feel like God is just trying to like take somebody out of difficulty. God is trying to help people understand their mission in life, because even though you may not feel that you have a mission, you actually do have a mission. And if you feel unworthy of your mission, it's because this is where God is wanting you. So God is like, you got to be grateful for the mission that God is giving you. You got to be okay with the mission that God is giving you. If God is giving you a mission to be an oppressor, then maybe that is an energy where you're going to have to learn how to like what are you fighting for? You know what I'm saying? What are we fighting for? Or what are we, you know, why are we meeting these obstacles? Is this a painted illusion? Because what we see is what we get, is what Spirit is saying. So it's always a higher evolution. It's always God wanting to evolve you in some way. So with that said, you know, God is assisting you into becoming your best self. This is time for a lot of work. So you're doing a lot of inner work at this time. The inner work is causing you to elevate even higher. This is the inner work that is causing you to have better opportunities, because God is not wanting you to see it as something fighting you. God is wanting you to see it as you just going with the flow of life and knowing that there's always going to be ups and downs. Okay, you're going to have to learn how to go with the flow of life, is what God is saying. And this is just an opportunity for, you know, and a promise to God. It's kind of like a promise ring that God is giving you to continue on with your journey, to continue to be your best self, to not give up on yourself, you know, to keep going, because as you keep going, you'll begin to feel as if you're healed. You begin to feel as if you're on the right path. Okay, you'll feel as if there's balance that is happening, because God is trying to elevate you. Okay, and so as God is elevating you, you're going to be thinking as if you're doing something wrong. You're going to be thinking like, dang, like, am I actually doing, is this, am I right? Am I on the right path? Is there, you know, what's going on? You know, so God is just telling you, like, in the thought of thinking that someone is always out to get you, even if it is, don't allow that to stop you from living your life. I was talking to a loved one of mine, and they were, you know, pretty much telling me the same thing. So, you know, this is you having to face battles that other people want to bring you. This is you facing your fears, you know, because sometimes even if people want to come against you, this is you being strong to stand in your element, because this was written in the charts for you. So this was going to come up anyway, you know. And so these are the things that you're having to learn how to get through. So with the Three of Swords energy, this is you learning how to heal from this type of toxicity, this passion. Like, this is a passion for you to feel as if everyone is against you in some way. It's hurtful to feel as if everyone is against you in some way. What God is saying is, like, you got to move through that pain. Even if it's pain there, you got to move through it. You recognize the pain, and then you eventually move through it. So with the High Priest card here, this is you being very determined to be grounded in your clairaudient and clairsentient, clairsentient energy. This is you having the High Priest energy, and God elevating your experience and your touch and feel, knowing when something is a little too obsessive, and having to learn how to hold back a little bit, because it's causing you to maybe feel as if you could be tied to something. So there could be someone who's tied to something. This is someone who's feeling in jail in their own body. This is someone who's needing to get out of this energy here. So with the Five of Swords, this is someone who's thinking real toxic, because they don't have any freedom in their body at this time. So Spirit, what is the best advice for this person who doesn't feel as if they have freedom in their body? What is the best advice for a person who doesn't feel as if they have freedom in their body? So we got the Eight of Wands with the Temperance. God is wanting to move you into healing and learning lessons about yourself. So you're going to have to learn how to detach yourself from certain emotions that you may feel. These emotions of feeling some sort of defeat are causing you to have to understand how to grow and develop, how to learn certain lessons, and how to close out cycles of control. So there is a control system that you built within yourself. This control system is causing you to, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing a person with a bunch of buttons in their body, and they're like literally having to turn off certain electricities in their body, because one of the electricities in their body is forming, and it's causing an explosion in someone's thoughts, where they're like out of control. Like, someone is literally overthinking to the point where they know that they need assistance in healing, but they're mad that they need the assistance because they got one fuse that is turned on that needs to be turned off. So how do they you got to come out of feeling as if you have it all together. Maybe one day you might have to realize, like, man, maybe I don't have it all together. I know there's been times in my life where I felt as if, I really don't have it all together. People come over here and they'll come in and I'm looking at my house like, why do I even have people over here? Like, my house is a mess. I don't have clothes. Like, the clothes are not folded. This is not done. The dishes aren't washed. And my house looks like a freaking disaster. And this is all in my head. And I'm like, and I'm thinking of like what someone is actually perceiving or what someone is seeing when they see me, when they see my home, when they see me in these videos and they see like, maybe I talk good. It sounds like what I'm saying makes sense, but to look at my home, you might be like, it's a mess in here. What you doing? Like, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. So what's happening is that the Most High God is getting you to recognize to not really judge yourself. So someone I love, they were just like, you need to like, this is where you live. This is your living space. If this is what it is for the moment, then it's just what it is. No one's judging you. So I may be looking at someone judging me for how my home looks, but they're not looking at it like that. But I can only, like, every time I always remember that, like, my mom and my mom's best friend, like, they're very clean people. They have to have everything clean. When you go over my mom's home, all the boards on the bottom of the floor are clean and spotless. It's just no type of stain nowhere. And also at my auntie's house, like, they're very clean people. And so with them being so clean, they come over here. My mom says her friend has left many people's houses and be like, did you see all that dirt in the middle, in the crack of that wall? Or did you see all that dust in the corner? Like, my mom be like, that will never happen to me. That's my mom. Like, she'll be like, that will never happen to me. My house always gonna be clean and stuff like that. However, I just never could keep up with it. Like, I'm one person, like, it can't be too, I'm not nasty, but I can be junky. And so, because I can be a little junky at times, like, I don't know. I definitely do believe that me being junky at times could, like, be how I'm living mentally in my mind. That's why it's so important to be God. Next to godliness is cleanliness. So that's why, I have to, clean up. But sometimes you be in them days where you can't clean up because it just be too much going on, child. But anyway, with that said, it's temporary energy because you can easily clean up your house. You can easily clear your mind if you really wanted to take control of your life. If you really wanted to, like, not fight with yourself or be if you wanted to not fight with yourself or fight with others, you could easily remove yourself from that type of energy. You could easily keep going and not allowing anyone to throw you off of your progress, because that's what it's all about. It's all about you continuing even through the difficulty of life. This is where God is wanting a lot of us chosen. God is wanting you to continue on through everything that is occurring in the back of you. Keep going no matter what. So, with the illusions that are painted, these are illusions to cause you to be set back. These are illusions to cause you to feel as if maybe you don't have it all together. But again, what God is showing you is that there's always levels up in your life. So one minute you may think that you got it all together, and then another minute you're like, damn, I got to work on this now. I don't have it all together. I actually got to fix this part. You know, this is what I got to do. So with the death card here, there's some transitions that are going to be happening. So there's a level up with the Wheel of Fortune and with the Eight of Cups. There are lessons that are needing to be learned. There's transmutation that is happening. So what you're doing is transmuting negative energy into a learning energy, into positivity. And it's a lot of work that some of us have to do. But you're doing it, you know, because with the Eight of Cups and the staff, you know, the staff represents wisdom. Staff represents knowledge. The staff represents you actually accepting the lesson and learning and growing from it. So when my someone I love, they asked me, they said, with the Five of Wands energy, what is the wands here for? Well, I know the wands represent knowledge, power, wisdom. However, when it's in if it's in a Five of Wands energy, how is that wisdom? So when she asked me, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Five of Wands. I mean, I know it's like fire. I know it's like anger. I know it's like an energy of like a fight, competition energy. But if everyone has a wand, maybe everyone thinks they know everything. You know, maybe everyone is in an energy of, I know this, I know that, and, you know, I'm right. But maybe some people have to like know, like, maybe I'm not right about some things. Maybe there are things that I'm not right about that I need to learn. You know, so this is where you at. Like, maybe you thought you knew it all. And so God is asking that you free yourself from thinking that you know everything, because you don't. And it's okay if you don't know everything, because this, when you know that you don't know everything, it also allows you to free yourself from thinking that you know everything. This allows you to guide yourself into better understanding. So we got the Seven of Swords here with the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is someone who's realizing that they've been moving in a very clarify the wand, I mean the swords. Someone's wanting to come to you and work it out. They have a desire to work on you, but they feel like you don't like them. Someone feels that you don't like them, but they're wanting to give you an offer. Someone really feels as if you don't like them. Someone feels like you despise them really, really bad. Someone feels like you done did everything to get me out of your life. You know? So someone's stuck with that information, and this is destroying them, because this is something that they're wanting to balance. And yeah, that's what it is. So this is what's hurtful. You know, someone's hurt because they want you to see things in a different way. Like maybe you're seeing things in the wrong way, you know? So with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups, I'm still getting a control energy too in some ways. Because even though someone wants to heal whatever has been going on, it's just like a lot has been done. So it's just uncomfortable, you know? That's what I'm getting. But this is what someone's manifesting. Someone coming to you. This is what's stressful. They find it stressful. You know, people find it stressful because they want you to see things their way. So there are people who want to also hurt you they hurt you into, beat you into submission in some way. What's the outcome of this, God? What is the outcome of this? It's you moving on. You know, there will be like a bit of excitement, but then it's you moving on. Maybe someone's needing closure or something. Yeah. What else, God, do you have for the chosen? What else do we need to know? What other messages do you want the chosen to know at this time? So there is someone moving on from like a very like, so this is the time, or this could certainly be the time where there could be hidden energy that is closing out. So whatever false illusions that have been painted, I'm just seeing here that there is a transfer, just there's transmutation happening. So yeah, someone could have like had like a lot of deception happening in their life. I'm just seeing like you're growing from the deception. Like I don't feel like nobody is able to like call, like everything that's happening to you is causing you a lot of excitement. It's like at this point you're happy to learn lessons at this time. It's like, God, bring them on. So with the 7 of Cups and the Judgment card, this is you choosing other lessons that you're going to be learning in life. It's just always going to be a lesson. It's always going to be levels where you're going to be walking away from certain things that don't serve you. It's always going to be an elevation in life, and you continuing to progress in your journey, in your experience. Like this is all an experience, okay? So this is you getting through life easily. Also learning how to accept what is and come out of an energy of control. Because, and what I'm seeing is like people have connected with you on a deeper level, chosen. And the people that connected with you, even though they wanted to go out to hurt you, they end up feeling bad in the end because they know deep down, like every time someone comes in your energy, they always have it's always an experience. You know, you could think something about somebody, because what I was like, I was watching a movie. It was I can never remember the freaking movie names, but it's a cartoon. It's with that cat. I gotta give you guys the name of it. It's called it's not Garfield. It's another movie. Cause he was in that one cat was in man, I can't think of the damn movie, but I really want to tell y'all what this movie is. Cause it was this. I want to show you. I'm gonna show you this cat real quick. Cause I don't know, like, let me show you. So you see that cat right there? Anybody know what that movie is? I don't know what it is. But anyway, when I saw that movie, it was good because this movie explains exactly what people go through. It's called I don't know why I don't have the name of it though. Yes, thank you. Puss in Boots. So thank you very much for that. Veronica. So in the movie Puss in Boots, there was, now not that cat, but it was another animal in the movie that was really, really sweet. Like the cat. Thank you. Yeah, the cat in the movie was really, really sweet. It was a really kind cat, or whatever animal that was. Even though people were looking at it like you too happy. But the cat was free. Or that little animal, I don't know what that animal was. I can't remember. I want to watch that movie again. That animal was very happy. And it just went around life just with no problems, no issues. And that cat literally, that movie kind of made me cry in some way. But with that said, like, if the cat went away, like the cat was I think the cat was able to save somebody in the movie at the end. Like the cat ended up saving one of the characters, the main character. Maybe it was that cat with the ego. So you remember in the part with where the cat had to meet the Grand Reaper. And so it was basically the cat telling the Grand Reaper coming to say, like, you're not learning your lessons. Like, you're choosing to be toxic, you know? And so with that, the cat ended up almost dying. And then the other cat ended up saving that other cat. And I think, like, when the cat or whatever animal went away, they start really loving that cat. Like, I could tell you, like, I could be probably really annoying to people, very annoying. But I know one thing. There are many people that lives I've left, and then when I left their life, they really be missing me and wanting me to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because there are only so many people that you'll meet in your life that will have an energy or a high frequency that will make you feel like you could do almost anything. So Chosen, your energy is given, like, you make me like do better. When I'm not around you, like I heard somebody say that, like, you make me do better. Like when I'm not around you, you make me yeah, you make me feel like a way. I don't know. Like I don't get that feeling. You know, it's just you're the light to people, Chosen. But anyway, with this energy, God is making you stronger to be able to go through like painful situations where you're able to just get out of or where you're able to like learn to like develop in chaos, you know? So with that said, you're learning to balance yourself throughout chaos. You're learning to end or not go into an energy of chaos, chaotic energy. You know, you're moving up from energy that is causing conflict here. Like you're not even wanting to you're not even wanting to be a part of it. You're not even playing a role in it. So it's just like, you know, you're ending a toxic cycle. You know, you're holding on to your peace and your energy, Chosen. And also learning from the experiences that you know. Like my leg, like I literally had my leg in a position where my leg was getting tired of being in that position. And I'm like, literally, I don't even have to have my leg in that position. But I had it in the position because I forgot that I could just release the stronghold of the pain. I mean, release the stronghold of my leg being in a certain position. It's like you can move your leg to a comfortable position, which is where, like, you know, you don't have to like go into like anything that is toxic. You don't have to be a part of it. And so this is what God is teaching you, how to move through chaotic energy, you know, because there's, you know, it's just always going to be like some sort of illusion that someone paints. But you're going to have to learn how to be resilient throughout the energy. You're going to have to learn how to be balanced without the energy. You have to learn how to walk away. You're going to have to learn how to say, you know, how do you win an argument? I learned by telling the person, you're right. You actually right. You got a point, you know? Because everyone has a point to their own understanding. No one is wrong, especially if people are very set on what they believe. When what you believe is what you believe, it's just what you believe. It's no one that can do anything about that. Your thoughts are just your thoughts. So and you can either stay in those thoughts or you can develop from them. Will you eventually learn from them? Like, I think like people are like mirror. So when chaos is being presented to you, it's because there's a lesson that is needing to be learned from it. And the lesson is to not go into it. It's not even to look deep into it. You know, it's to ignore it and keep moving. You know? And so with that said, you know, I just feel like you're learning how to like live a balanced life, a healthy life without you know, looking too deeply in it. You're like walking away from it. You know, the experiences that you have are just like okay, that's what that was. You know, that's what that was given at that time. So with the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Swords, you're resting, like you're resting. Maybe you're tired. I'm seeing here that someone's tired. Someone's closing out a energy of being tired. So with the 5 of Swords and the High Priestess, you're like, no, I'm good. You know, you're good. You're good in certain energies or from certain energies. You're just not about to be a part of it. So with that said, like, you're not thinking about it. Okay? You're not thinking about it. You're moving on to a higher position in your life where you're rising above anything that is not for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. All right. Anything else, God? Please give them. Okay. So we got the Devil card with the 9 of Wands. Someone's chained to like. Someone's chained to a pattern in their life. They're like feeling stuck in this. But with the Death card, I'm seeing it coming to an end. Someone's happened to be alone and close out a cycle. And they may be scared to do this. But steady movement, things are moving rapidly in someone's life. I'm seeing someone literally having to talk to themselves. Like someone's feeling stuck. When you start talking to yourself, you're not crazy. You're actually like talking to your higher self. So maybe you should start talking to yourself when you're alone. Because while you're doing that, you're manifesting your healing. Because you're trying to come out of some sort of codependency. There's a codependency that you may have. And you're trying to come out of it. You're trying to walk away from it. So yeah, with the Temperance card, you're trying to heal from it. So yeah, there is like a competitive energy. There could be a air sign woman trying to compete with you or trying to have like competitive energy towards you. Maybe they befriended people that you weren't really kicking it with like that, and so you're removing yourself from it. These people could be under judgment for these people could be under a continuous judgment, and this is going to cause a lot of pain in the people who, like, maybe you agreed to something. A queen of, I'm getting an air sign woman agreed to something, and they're gonna go through a lot of pain, or like there's gonna be a lot of issues in this person's life for agreeing to go against someone or something like that. Definitely someone going through a betrayal or will be in the future. There could be someone going through financial difficulties. Someone could be dealing with a lot of toxic manipulation when it comes to their friendship environment. They're trying to find happiness in this toxic friendship that they have. They're needing to free themselves from their friendship. So with the Fool card, God is wanting them to have a new beginning and freeing themselves from something that's toxic. They're wanting you to be more practical when it comes to your friendships and walk away from what doesn't serve you. Because this is a friendship that you're like codependent on. So as you're walking away, you're feeling stuck because you're worried about, who am I going to be around now? So with the Strength card, God is giving you strength to be able to deal with this situation. God is giving you altitude, I heard. And there's going to be like you trying to balance out this energy here where it's like you're fighting with yourself. Someone could be in a very combative relationship with someone where they're trying to prove their point, but they're coming out to be hurt because they're gaining answers on their life. And they're trying to act like things are okay, but it's causing a lot of pain in their life. So what's the best advice, Spirit, for this person? You're going to have to you're going to have to balance your emotions. You're going to have to be more emotionally balanced and come out of a feeling where you feel like your back is against the wall. Because maybe you're hurting because of there's a mother or empress that you're wanting to be involved with. This is someone you're wanting to heal with. You find this person to be well put together. Or you could be dealing with a earth sign who's well put together. Or someone who's like financially put together or something. Okay, so this could be family. So with the 10 of Pentacles, I'm seeing here that your family is what's going on with the family? Your family, like someone from your family is feeling left out in the cold. This could be a fire sign man dealing with a brother who's a earth sign or something like that. Or these could be two people in a relationship going through a lot of arguments. Or this could be arguments in a family unit. What's going on with this, ancestors? So with the air sign involved, the air sign is feeling very hurt because of this. An air sign woman, could be a Gemini woman, could have been doing something like forming a union, but the union wasn't a good union. This is someone wanting to close out a situation with the air sign, or air sign wanting to close out a relationship with these people. What's the outcome for this air sign? What is the outcome for this air sign? Yeah, definitely wanting to close out a cycle with some people that are a little toxic. These people, they're still wanting to like, they're like, no. So with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, they're like, we got the 10 of Wands with the 10 of Swords. They're wanting to heal something with the air sign woman. They're wanting to force themselves. Yeah. But with the 10 of Swords, like something is ending. So we got the Sun card here. You're finding truth in your life. A water sign could be finding truth in her life. A water sign could be feeling stuck in her life. she could be wanting to like move forward towards a fire sign man or something, or this could be anybody, or she could be wanting to move forward to a earth sign man. What's happening with here with this? Yeah, someone's not let go of somebody. So maybe, what's the relationship with the earth sign and the water sign? They arguing a lot. And then what's the energy between the earth sign and, I mean, the fire sign and the water sign? There's a fire sign. Oh, so earth sign, I mean, fire sign man is dealing with a water sign and a Queen of Wands. So that's a fire sign. So he may be in a relationship with a fire sign woman. So this is the argument with these people. So yeah, someone's being sneaky because someone's actually dealing, like someone has a relationship and they feel blocked off. They feel like they can't make a choice to cut someone off. They're just going to have to deal with two people. And someone's mad about this. This is the secret. So someone's dealing with multiple people in a relationship. And there could be someone feeling alone. They're like alone with a child or something, or I don't know, like I'm just getting like someone's like wanting to like make something better, but it's hard because it's too many people involved. So there could be justice happening for a fire sign man. This fire sign is gaining strength back to like get his mindset and his world together. I'm seeing like, you know, there being fulfillment and action in this person's life when it comes to this person's life. Like they're just trying to like, you know, become their best self. Anything else, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? So we got the Four of Wands again with the cup, the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is feeling as if, you know, she wants like a relationship from the past. But this cycle is closed out. It could be closed out with a fire sign. The fire sign is choosing to be with a fire sign woman. Air sign is involved in this. It's like a lot of arguing going on. Like the fire sign, like secretly, like I don't know, like I'm just getting that there is some sort of secrets and lies going on in a relationship. So what is the outcome of this, ancestors? I guess this is what someone is needing to know. Like someone's trying to figure out who to choose or what to do. What's the best advice? So we got the Nine of Wands. What's the best advice for these people? The Lover's card. There's definitely choices that need to be made. The advice is you could be you trying to manifest someone else back. Excuse me. You're trying to manifest someone else back. You're really trying to manifest someone else back. But what's the outcome? I see someone getting justice, or this could be karma. How would this turn out with this the person that they really want, I guess? Okay, we got the Tower card. It's gonna be difficult. What's the outcome, ancestors? I feel like, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's like someone looking at it like, I'm not really liking that. You know, I don't like the energy of that. Because maybe like, okay, so you might be choosing a earth sign woman. Definitely getting earth sign. So this could be a mother. So you're choosing someone else. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So it's like you think you got a better option, So you feel like you're walking away and choosing the person that you really want. So you could be going back to an earth sign woman. Okay. So, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, you going back to an earth sign woman. So, yeah. So we got the 3 of Swords with the 3 Wheel of Fortune. Someone's feeling like, they're not getting enough from their relationships. So God, what do you tell a person that doesn't feel as if their relationships are fulfilling? To take a deeper look and to balance out your life, ground your life. What else? Stop taking life for granted. God is wanting you to be more grateful for life. Be grateful. Like literally open up your mouth and close it. Like just move your mouth around. I just did that and it made me feel like, wow, like I literally got a mouth. Like, I don't know. Like you just gotta, like little things like that, that'll make you feel like I got something to live for, you know? It's like you gotta look at it as in a way to where like the smallest things make you happy. Like even being able to like tap your fingers and rub your hands together. Like you gotta really like understand that your spirit is in your body. Your spirit is in your body, literally like jumping around in your whole body. So what you have outside of yourself is flesh. But you're literally heartbroken. So even though your spirit is wanting you to be like happy, like your spirit could be this small but be this huge. And the spirit is guiding you into happiness and freedom. But you're choosing by your flesh to have an attachment to something that you know is not for you, but you got so much life to live and you're only stuck in a certain element of energy, you know. And it's just like God is like, you gotta have a deeper love for yourself in life, because your spirit and your body is this small and this big. Like your spirit is ready for an exciting journey. Your spirit is ready for you to experience life in a better way. Your spirit is literally on board. However, your ego in some aspects of life is under a lot of heavy judgment. Like you're putting your own self under judgment because maybe you feel as if you don't feel worthy unless you're with a person. But if you only learned that you were worthy within yourself, you wouldn't have to lean on other people's energy to be happy within self. This is where you're having to have a deeper perspective about yourself and why God created you, because we all have a purpose in this life, but it's just up to each and everyone to find out their purpose. Your purpose is not inside of other people. Like your spirit is waiting to live. Your spirit is a fire that is lit within yourself. Your flesh is only here so that you can survive it. It's like a shell. But it's not protecting your spirit, because if your spirit was outside of your body, your spirit would actually be able to be free. But your spirit is inside of your body because your spirit is having to learn certain lessons. And if you don't learn them lessons, the same spirit will have to learn it on the other side of life. Because again, we do not die. We transmute. So it's always going to be an experience. What are you experiencing? What do you want out of life? Because the energy of you trying to balance toxicity is causing you to be left behind. It's causing you to like have codependency issues. You're thinking that only a certain person can make you happy, but you have to learn that you make your own self happy. Peace, Gemini Divination. How are you? So yeah, glad you came in, love. So with the 7 of Wands energy, you know, this is you having to fight and Getting my day started. Well, that's good. That's good, love. So with the Seven of Wands energy, you're having to really fight for yourself. And you can't be in a fight and flight energy. You gotta just let it go. Like, stop trying to have control over everything. Be free. Because I was talking to my cousin and she was just like, what she say? She said you have to allow life to, you gotta live. You can't worry about everything. Because the projection that you're feeling, or whatever you're feeling, it's just what it is for this month. You're going to be feeling totally different next month. You're going to be feeling totally different next month. Next month, you're going to be feeling happy. This is just temporary sadness. You got to find your happy, as someone would tell me. You got to find your happy. What makes you happy? Is it like being a leader? Be a leader in other things. Learn to lead in better things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could lead in better things. If you have the you could really run a nice business if you really focused on that. I'm seeing here you could really you could really be secure in your life financially if you really focused on that. Because your strategic way of living, you could use that effort into becoming better. You could become successful. Because I don't want you to wake up one day and you're saying, man, I could have did this. Don't do that. Have you ever worked in a group home? Have you ever worked in a group home with old people and you see old people looking out the window? Don't be that person. Literally live life, because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You could really be having a business. That's what God, I don't know who that's for, but you're very smart. You could be a leader. You could be a huge leader. And you actually definitely can be a teacher. There is someone's led to be a teacher. You could be a teacher. You could be teaching other people. And this is your justice and your fairness in life. Because this is where you were. So there is an air sign. I'm getting air sign, fire sign, or definitely air sign, fire sign, and earth sign are people who can actually run a multi, you can run a business and be very successful. You know what I'm saying? It could be very successful. And it don't have to be with selling your soul, or it don't have to be nothing with that. It don't have to be nothing with toxicity. God is telling you to change your mind frame. You got to really look into things a little deeper, because what you're wasting your time on is causing difficulty in your life. Don't do that to yourself. You got to release this energy. You could really be successful. Man, I see so much potential in these people, especially if you all work together. If you all work together and y'all really was trying to build some business, I see that this could be a give and take relationship. Don't waste your time on negativity, because what it's causing it's causing setbacks. It's causing a lot of depression. It's causing control issues. It's causing you to feel like you have to be on top. You're looking for ways to cause interference, but it's gonna be issues in your life doing that. So what I'm seeing here is with the Eight of Cups, it's you gotta walk away from this. It's not working for you. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, because it's just not working for you. I don't know who that's for, but this is the Judgment card, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. God is going to make you take this opportunity. Peace, Davina. How are you? So they're, definitely needing you to be more in control of your life. But you might need to let go of some toxic people, because your connections may be a little toxic. It's causing a lot of stress. These are people you call family, but you're gonna have to learn. I'm doing well, love. Thank you. You're gonna have to learn how to release yourself from a toxic hold. Like, you got a toxic hold, which is causing difficulty in your life. God is wanting you to have a true experience, wish fulfillment. But yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to get out of some sort of negative energy, is what I'm seeing here. Definitely freeing yourself, and you're gonna have to embody like that childlike energy, so that you can be like more in control. So there is a tower moment happening. This tower moment is gonna bring opportunities. This is gonna bring you healing. This is gonna bring an apology from someone, possibly someone who wants to like make things better. So this could be with a water sign man wants to be your friend. But why is the Seven of Swords here? Because this is something they've been working on for the longest. They're trying to figure out the right words to say. This is a person, what would be the outcome? This is a person who's possibly been alone, been feeling a bit of hurt and pain, and could possibly been counseled by a water sign woman. Maybe you guys went out to eat and y'all talked about some things. I'm just seeing here, like, maybe some of the things this person said you didn't really care for. It was like someone telling you to leave that person alone or something like that, and it was something you didn't want to hear. Or it could have been like, or say like, they're wanting you to be more in tune with your like loving side, and you just feel like it'll make you feel low. What will happen with this? What would happen with this, ancestors? Please tell me. What would happen is what would happen? You would end the cycle out in love, and understanding. Is going to be healing, but nothing too much, But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a higher perspective that you'll be gaining with this person. Yeah. Anything else, ancestors? So the whole point of it all, I just heard, and the point of it all is I love you. So with that said, like, God is wanting you to be emotionally balanced. Like, that's the whole objective to life, is learning how to control your emotions, how to love on your emotions. There is difficulty here, because even when you're trying to like do that, there comes a sort of manipulation. Like, God is like, you need to be truthful. You need to speak your truth, and you need to come into truth, where you're learning how to be more open to your truth, because you don't tell the truth at times. You paint illusions for others, making it seem as if it's more than what it is. But the only reason why you're feeling like this is because you don't want to lose. You want to win. I don't get at all costs right now. I'm not getting at all costs. It's just so that you could feel better. Because mentally, it's bothering you. Something is bothering you. Something is bothering you. Because what I heard is, maybe I was wrong, but I don't want to look wrong. So I want to make it better by painting an illusion. But the thing is, it's still not truth. Like, at this point, you got to just keep it real with yourself. And all like amending doesn't necessarily have to happen with that person. You know, it could just be with you understanding that you may have effed up and you were wrong. These are things that you may have to write down. This is shadow work. If this is what you're willing to do, you got to learn how to use your higher self in developing. Like, you're lacking in life if you feel as if you have to be right or do it right all the time. My house don't have to be clean 24/7, but as long as I notice or know that the house is messy, then there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna be like, well, if my house is messy, I know I gotta clean up. So let me clean up. So it's first recognizing what the problem is, and the second thing is acting on what the problem is. You know, realizing that maybe I am scorned by some things. Maybe there are things in my life that I need to change. Maybe there are some things mentally that I need to change about myself. Shit, this is helping me too. Trust me, I don't have this shit together. I'm learning just as well. You know, but at the end of the day, I still got to protect myself just as well as anyone else. I still got to sound cocky and confident, even if people don't agree with me being cocky. Who gonna do it for me? Who gonna be cocky for me? Who gonna protect me more than I can protect myself? Who's gonna love on me the way I love on myself? And because like having my house clean, yeah, because I like having my house clean. Yeah, I do too. I do too. But sometimes it be them days where it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my house. It feel like a damn storm came in and took it over, you know? I really got to get on my business. So this is just me being human. You know, you got to be human. You got to tell yourself, shit, my life is a mess. I'm effing up. Like, you got to come to a certain point in your life where you got to realize that, man, I'm effing up. What the hell am I doing? You got to realize those things, because we carried on with a lot of toxicity for no reason, and there's not been anyone to tell us. Because another thing is, like, us as adults, we don't like no one telling us what to do. Some of us, it's just about having things organized. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. It's not the mess, because everything goes in its place. Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, it's just like you gotta tell yourself, God is asking that someone go within. Like, you really need to be alone, because you're gonna find so much happiness when you do. Like, once you're alone, you may find like a lot of truth. It may make you feel uncomfortable. It may make you feel as if you're left out in the cold. But it's going to lead you to a better place where you're going to have to make some decisions in your life. And these decisions are going to bring you a lot of love for self. Because it's all about a self-love journey. Don't lack your growth in self-love. Like, whatever, you got to love yourself, guys. Seriously. Because listen here. I can be on this platform saying I'm the shit too. But really, look at my house. It's a mess. Like, I could literally, I could say that. But what am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about it? I could say I'm the shit, but my credit looking like, what if your credit is looking like a hot ass mess? What if you want friendship with people, but you're causing pain for people? So now you feel like you're lacking in your relationships because you don't feel like there's no love in your relationships. But maybe it's because you're bringing pain to people. But if you start bringing love to people, then you'll see that love will come to you. Maybe it's because you need to learn how to release people that hurt you. Okay, so yeah, you're defensive. So what's causing the defensive? the defensiveness? Is it you not getting your way, or you not like being appreciative of things? Maybe you've had a lot of things handed to you in your life, and you are not used to someone telling you no. And so this one person that says no, you're like, oh no, you gonna tell me yes. But maybe you needed to hear that no, so you could be able to accept that everything is not always given to you. So it's just, everyone's on their own level of life and how we perceive things. It's like we paint false illusions of how we think things should be, but God is directing you into seeing things in a bigger light. You need to have a bigger picture of your life. And yeah, it may be sad that you like, dang, like maybe I did do some things out of character. But there's always healing. It's not like you got to be stuck in some sort of energy. And when I say like, oh, well, it looked like someone's under judgment, what I'm saying is like, well, it is someone under judgment, but it's because God is needing this person to realize their actions. So it's like God is sitting people in the corner, Shoot, I've been sat in the corner millions of times. And the corners I sat in, I had to like literally sit in for like years. It takes years to learn certain lessons. It takes years to learn a specific lesson, like where you're going to have to become your best self in a lesson, It doesn't come overnight. So with the page energy, you're going to have to really be free within. This is an innocence to life where you're going to have to, because even though just because you're a certain age doesn't necessarily mean that you're that age. Because I really feel that I'm younger, even though my age looks, my age is older. I feel like I'm younger, so I feel like, I don't know. There's an innocence about me. This is where you have to get like you got to get in a certain space of your innocence in your life. But yeah, with that said, like, this is going to gain you a lot of strength. God is wanting you to be very, very energetic and and fearless when it comes to life. God wants you to be brave and confident and have an innocence to life where, when you're living life, you're free. Come out of a combative energy, release what you cannot control. Be okay with that, because that's where your justice and fairness will come. Justice and fairness will happen to you easily. God is not wanting you to accept everything. Okay? And so maybe God is like, maybe you're one of them people that God may not want to accept. I mean, no, I'm not saying that. Maybe the person that you're wanting to give an offer to is not wanting to, I'm sorry. I pulled the wrong card. No, that's not. I thought it was the King of Cups. I thought it came out. But anyway, I'm going to just say it anyway. Well, this is a Cups. So maybe like God is like, you may want to give something to somebody. Do somebody got somebody wallet? You ain't going to give somebody. Give that person their wallet back. That's not right. Or their whatever possession you have of that person, get that back. You're mad because they don't want to either be with you, or you got something of somebody's and you don't want to give it back. That's not cool. That's not good. Get that person their stuff back. That's not cool. But anyway, God is wanting you to know that just because you want to give a person an offering doesn't necessarily mean that God wants you to give that person an offering. Because you may feel like, okay, I may have a second, third, fourth chance with that person. But God may be saying, no, that cycle is over. It ain't even that person saying it. It's God saying it, because God wants you to experience something deeper. there wasn't supposed to be a lifetime with certain people. So don't be upset, because what God is saying is like, is a time for you to experience something a little more deeper. I got something better for you. Never fight against what God is giving you, or what God is trying to guide you into something better. Yeah, and it's justice. Everybody deserves justice. If you know, like, fairness, opportunities in life, love, whatever it is that you're wishing for, God is wanting you to be like so happy. God is wanting your inner child to be happy. There are people like wanting relationships, but they're walking away. And you're only walking away because God is telling you that that's not for you. God is saying that God got you something better for you. So you gotta be open to what God is giving you. Because if you force yourself into something that is not working, you're not gonna be happy. Because it's never gonna work if it's hard. Be an allowance. Like, that's what we're learning, to be an allowance. So let's get some last messages, and then I'm gonna be out of here. Let's see. So we got all spell work, rituals, black magic, evil eye, blocking spells, and all evil working done against myself and family are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Let me clarify what this is. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. Why do we have this? Because there's some work that you did in the past. This work, you're trying to get something that you really wanted. Something that made you feel like you were going to be happy in. Maybe this is an earth sign woman wanting to be with a I'm sorry. This could be a fire sign woman trying to be with an earth sign man. This could have caused you a blockage with doing some sort of spell work, because now you're mentally thinking like, man, like, I want to be with this person, and it's a struggle. You know, so you did a spell work to get back with somebody, but it's blocking you. You're blocking yourself. So to me, I just don't feel like it's a such thing as spell work anymore. Because where we're at in the age of Aquarius, that spell work, it only works on the person that's doing it, to me, in my opinion. Because what I feel is like, when you're doing spell work to bring back somebody or to make somebody do something, you are doing spell work on yourself to block your what God is giving you divinely. So what it says is like, all spell work, rituals, black magic, evil eye, blocking spells. So the evil eye is you being mad that things aren't working out in this connection. The blocking spell is you blocking your love life. Maybe you're wanting love, but now you can't have love because you tied yourself to someone. And now you have to learn how to do a releasing spell, because your spell work that you did, maybe it was on your family or something like that. I don't know. This fire sign who's wanting this earth sign man is causing blockages in your life. You need to destroy this energy, because it's on you. It's not on the other person. It's on you. So you feel like you're mad right now because you're not gonna get what you want. And so you blocked yourself from your love life because you're so focused on this person that you wanting, that is clearly not stating that they're not interested. And they're not interested because that's not where they're supposed to be. Like, when people are not supposed to be with you, they're not gonna be with you. If people want to be with you and you want to be with them, you guys are going to be together. It's going to be as simple as that. Okay? And this is what you're upset about. So it's going to be as simple as that. So you're blocking your own love life. See? Because you want to still move forward to something, but it's being blocked for a reason. because God is telling you, I got something better. So now you done cause a disservice to yourself because you're caught in a karmic wheel, in the energy of this, thinking that you're still gonna get it, you know? And this could be other people involved in it. Yeah, God is saying close out the cycle because it's not working. It's not gonna work. It's not, like, seriously. So it's not gonna work. God is saying take full control of your life. Yeah, it's not gonna work, you know, because God is not, this is not for you. So yeah. So then we got all unhealthy addictions and codependencies, and pleasure seeking behavior patterns are destroyed from my energy, and are destroyed and cleared from my energy. So this is the addiction. The addiction is for this person that you're really wanting. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is like you really want this to happen. But the thing is, look, it's blocked. The Ten of Swords with the Chariot card is showing that it's blocked. So you're still wanting to give it even if it's blocked. And there's people behind it trying to make it work. The Hierophant kind of came out in the reversal. So what's the outcome, ancestors, angel, spirit guides? It's blocked. It's not going to happen. Okay? And that's the answer. So you're going to have to work on yourself and let go. Anyway, I'll get a last message, guys, and then I'm going to get off of here. Let's get a message from the Most High God. Let's see what God has to say. Most High God, Mother and Father, come through. Give us a message that will, like, pretty much give us full clarity of this reading. What do the chosen need to know at this time, or just everyone involved, or, you know, wherever you want to go, God. What do you want to say? All right, so we have Numbers 7:32. And I keep hearing Karen Clark and Kiki Sheard sing, and when God says go, go. I don't know the name of that song, but I don't know how to sing it, but, or the words to it rather. But I love that song. It's when God says, I think when God says go or no or something like that. So anyway, Numbers, what's this? Numbers 7:32. Okay. So it says Numbers comes from the Old Testament, specifically in the book of Numbers. It's a part of a larger passage about the offerings made by the leaders of Israel for the dedication of the altar in the tabernacle. On the on the 10th day of the second month, the leaders of Israel made offerings for dedication of the altar. Their offerings was exactly the same as the first according to the Lord's command. This verse is about a time when the leaders of Israel brought offerings to the altar and tabernacle. They did this exactly as instructed by God. This shows obedience and importance of following God's commands to the altar. So the verse can serve as a reminder of a few important principles. So it talks about its obedience. It says it's about following God's directions exactly with the deviation. Just as the leaders brought offerings in the way God commanded, we are called to live in obedience. We are called to live in obedience to his will. The leaders of Israel were united in their purpose. They all brought the same offerings at the same time, showing the power of unity in fulfilling God's plan. The offering was for the dedication of the altar, symbolizing a commitment to God. It suggests that we too should dedicate ourselves, our actions, hearts, and lives to God. Or those seeking direction, it can be interpreted as a call to remain faithful, obedient, and dedicated to God's plan. Trusting that his way is the best. Even when the task seems repetitive or ordinary, there is a value in being consistent and honoring honoring God in all things. So meaning that when God says no, and I was just telling y'all this, when God says no, then that's what God means, because there's always something better for you. So God is closing out a cycle to people who want to like force connections. But God is saying that is not for you. God got something better for you, you know? So God is talking about obedience. It's about following God's directions exactly without deviation. Okay? So it's just as the leaders brought offerings in the way God commanded, we are called to live in obedience to his will. So I'm not trying to get Christian on you. I'm not a Christian. However, if God is telling you to move in a certain direction, I'm telling you, God is going to make you happy. When God's telling you that that's not the right way. Your soul is leading you into a better place. Be open to that place, because God's got something better for you. And, that's fairness. So there's a cycle that's closing out because God has something better for you. Okay? And this is going to give you a new opportunity to like be more free with your thinking. It's a direction that God is wanting you to go in. You're going to be choosing a way. And I know it may make you mad, but this is what God wants. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. It's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment too. So even though you may be going through lessons, you're going to be happy, and you're also going to be learning how to be happy too. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.